So today I'm speaking to the women who really feel physically inferior to other women, and probably you're going to click off of this video. I'm not your mum. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to be soft on you. I'm going to call a spade, and we are not going to avoid accountability, and we are going to get into this. If you think you can handle that, then keep on watching. Thumbs up the video and subscribe. So let's get into this. I'm sick and tired, okay, of women who look like nothing to look at because they make absolutely no effort with their appearance, or you're just straight up one of those people who just, all my life I had to fight. Everything's been a struggle for me. Everything's been so hard. But you think that you can go and inflict some of your trauma on other people by being physically aggressive towards them, giving umpteen dirty looks, okay? Or even just as far as always having an issue with other women because you feel physically inferior to them. Now, this is an issue. This is a big issue. It's a big issue. And the reason why it's a problem is because what I'm sick and tired of are people who you never want to make any changes. Okay, you never want to make any changes. By nature, us women are always going to be in competition with one another physically, whether that is directly or indirectly. We are competing with each other because the prettiest woman, the most attractive woman, the sexiest woman, the most beautiful woman, the most enticing woman is going to be chosen over you. And I'm going back to like nature vibes, okay? And you will need to be chosen to be able to procreate and do what you were put on this earth for. So by nature, it's embedded in you to want to look better than other women. Yes, it's for ourselves as well. It's for ourselves as well because of the outcome that we want from it, okay? Which all goes back to wanting to be able to have your pick of the bunch when it comes to men so that you can have children and settle down with the correct person. So it all boils down to the exact same thing. So let's not even go back and forth about that because actually we can, because that's engagement. So okay, getting those comments. But it's about realizing that you can be in indirect competition or healthy competition, but unhealthy competition is a no-no because it just makes you look and feel even worse. Now, let's be very clear. My thing is this: if you feel bad about yourself, then you need to start doing the work on yourself. You need to make yourself look better because that will instantaneously make you feel better and it will make you stop abusing other women. Now, I have been on the other end of this where I have, first of all, I'm going to be completely upfront and say that I have been on both ends of this because a long time ago, when I felt like I wasn't anything to look at, I used to be that person who was like, oh, or really not like somebody because you feel like they're so pretty. I was kind of like that a little bit. Even if I wouldn't verbalize it, even if I wouldn't show it, I would internally feel like, oh, be so over that person because it's like, really? Once you actually start doing the work for yourself in terms of you start loving yourself, you start caring about yourself, liking yourself, putting your best foot forward, trying to improve yourself physically with your confidence as well, with your personality, with your feminine voice control, with every single area, when you're dating better, lots of those sacred areas in life that we actually do deem quite important because it takes up a lot of our day-to-day lives. Once you actually improve that, and only you can do the work, it's very autonomous. Once you have done that, then you will stop being jealous of other women and you will stop abusing them. So let's be very clear. I have had and been in, wait, let's get this together. Let's get this wig together. There we go. I have been in situations where I have actually been physically abused by a jealous woman, and she wants to be aggressive. So I've been barged countless times. I could not even tell you how many times I have been intentionally barged by people. It's always the same types. It's always the same types who have barged me over the years. And the last barge, or kind of something similar that happened, was literally about 2 months ago in a supermarket. And I'm not even going to get into the whole story and everything, but it's always the exact same types who do these things, always. And it's like, babe, if you really feel like that, just make something of the way that you look, and then you wouldn't have to be like that. And I guess it's easier for some people to just keep on living their lives the way that they've been living it without actually improving it, and not knowing that once they do that, they will actually feel better and will not have the need or feel any kind of inclination to abuse other women. They won't need to even do that. One thing that I can't stand about women is that instead of seeing a woman and thinking, and I mean also for, you know, the old me as well, why do you have to see another person, another woman, and be jealous of her? And instead of trying to take some of the things that she's done and say, oh, okay, this is what I'm jealous of, that's what I want to kind of aspire to look like, or I want to take some of that and, you know, do that, instead of put that into my look. Oh, I love the way she's done her hair there, let me see if I can switch mine up and do that. Instead of doing that, instead you go to jealous lengths that just make you even more unattractive than you already make yourself look. Naturally, that's something that I have an issue with, because women can really make more of themselves if they really truly want to. And this video will help you out with that. I have actually done several videos that will be helpful for you if you're wanting to become the woman who you want to be, if you're wanting to improve your look, improve your confidence, improve the love you have for yourself. I do feel like it's mentally, because you have to make that decision and want to do that, but also it's physically as well, because if you feel mentally great but then you look at yourself in the mirror and you hate yourself all over again, it's going to be the exact same thing, falling back into the exact same pattern. Another thing is, people complain. Remember I did that video, I'm just going to be putting my thumbnails up here right now. Remember this video, the pretty privilege video that I did? That was something that really got under my skin, that topic. My thing is, there are women from every single part of the earth, every single part, and there cannot be only beautiful women in certain parts, and it's impossible. Okay, we are scattered around everywhere, and all women are doing around the earth is trying to make the most of their appearance. And if you're not going to be involved in that, then just shut up and get out the way. If you want to be a part of it and you don't want to be angry or jealous towards other women, then just start doing the work. Just start making steps to self-actualization. Start changing different things about yourself that you hate, or that you really don't like, or that you don't think actually suit you. If you have something about yourself that you don't like, change it. If you don't want to change it, then you come to terms with it. And if you don't want to do those things, then you just stay over there and you just complain to yourself, and stop involving other people online, doing your videos, your pity parties, woe is me. We don't want to see that anymore. Giving dirty looks to women, barging women outside. We don't want to be seeing any of those things anymore. Having fights with people. Yes, it happens. Unfortunately, and it's really tacky, it's really sad, and it's really disgusting, but people do that. People do pick fights with people, start fights with people just because they're actually jealous of them. It does happen, whether it's verbal or physical. That is actually a thing. If you are one of those women who is not making the most of herself and you are spewing that inner jealousy and negativity onto other women, you're wrong. Okay, you're wrong, and we need to correct it. So here's a couple of steps for you. The first one is, the next time you see a woman that you're jealous of, you need to use your brain cells, and you're going to analyze, what is it about her that I'm actually jealous of? What is making me feel uncomfortable? What is it? And this is me looking over her. What is it? What is it? Is it the way she's holding herself? Is it her posture? What is it about her? Is it a physical characteristic that she has? What is it? And you're going to try to emulate that thing in your own way on yourself and see if that makes you feel better, because clearly it's something that you want to have but you don't have, and so you feel jealous because of your lack thereof of that thing. So try to implement it, and I think you'll be happy with that strategy. I think you'll realize that you don't need to be jealous of other women. You don't need to bother wasting that time giving them dirty looks, ruining both of your day, when you could just really implement the things that she has that you like. I don't want any women speaking about this woman's a preference, that woman's a preference. Are you a preference? Do you think that you are a preference? Are you a preference to yourself, or do you think that that other woman is a preference over you? Does the man really think it, or do you think it? Right, so it's all about figuring that out by implementing what you can from these women who are preferences, or from these women who you are jealous of, or from these women who you think have something that you do not. It's all about taking something that they have that you hate about them because you wish you had it, and trying to implement it on, you know, your look. So that's what it's about, or your demeanor, or your voice, you know, your feminine voice control, whatever it is that you are jealous of about that woman. Maybe it's her confidence overall, maybe it's her perfume, who knows, but you need to get over it and start loving yourself and making yourself your own preference. Instead of every other woman being a preference to you, you need to be your own preference. You have to understand, I'm coming from a place of being sick and tired of hearing people moaning, whining, bitching, complaining about not being beautiful, not being deemed as a preference, not being deemed as attractive. You know, I'm sick and tired of that. I'm sick and tired of it. Are you not sick and tired of hearing it? Are you not sick and tired of being the complainer of that? Are you not sick and tired of all of that? And even if it's not a racial thing, it could be about weight. Maybe you're jealous of women who have more curves, or I don't know or care what it is, but get over yourself and start putting that energy that you're giving to all these other women that you hate so much, give it to yourself and make yourself your own preference. And that's that. Love you and leave you, and see you next Friday, 6 p.m. UK time.